everyone. Susan and I are out for a little ride. She's in front of this red pickup truck that got between us. But we're in sunny Smyrna today. This is a treat. I don't usually ride the Ryker in Atlanta, but I just did some work to it and I wanted to take it out and see if it made a difference. These things are real buzz boxes. They're every panel on it is plastic, and sometimes when they rub together, especially from the factory, these air cleaner covers, got one air cleaner on the right for the engine and one, I think, and one on the left for the transmission, or vice versa. Not sure which. Anyway, they rub against each other and they rattle. The little splash guards on the bottom of the front fenders get hit a lot. Anytime you hit a rock or a bump or anything with it, they're pretty low. And the one on the right here broke loose. It rattled up a storm. I could hear it even over the old exhaust. So I did a little good work on it this morning, and so far it seems okay. I've got to touch it up so it doesn't, the glue seam doesn't show, but as long as it's not, as long as it's not too, doesn't keep buzzing, I'll be all right. But that's the trick with one of these. You get it, plan on spending lots of time making it quieter. Because plastic on plastic does make noise. I have changed out some of the, I did change out the hood, the front on it is just a clip-in. I've made mine, put a couple of bolts through mine to hold it in place. And that seemed to quiet it quite a bit, made it more secure. And I don't know, I think pretty much everything else is about right. But like I said, we'll see. I'm narrowing it down. I mean, I can put my hand on every piece of plastic on this thing and see where the seams are. If you take one of these panels off, if it's been rubbing, it'll look like it's been powdered with a little fine light-colored powder where the two plastic pieces have rubbed against each other. So it's really just to spot where the rub is. And you put a little rubber cushion on it or something. If it's a piece that's supposed to stay together like those bottom skirts, you can just use some good adhesive and make sure they don't vibrate that way. I better catch up with Susan here. She'll lose me at the light if I'm not careful. She decided she's going to go today. Let's see what we do here. We're going to go down this way. We quit going down a certain way. We go this way. It's a little less traffic usually, a little more fun, a little easier. Not really an issue. But also, if you notice, I'm videoing with the helmet cam today. Chin cam, I call it. Haven't done that in a while. Hope I haven't been wagging my head too much and making you nauseous. I made this, you can't really see it probably from the camera, but I made this mount to put the camera on, and I use that for most of my videos now, but today I thought I would just go ahead and use the helmet cam. This is our normal loop we have. We have a little 40-minute to an hour loop that we ride around Atlanta, and again, Atlanta's not much fun to ride in for us, but riding anywhere is better than not riding. So even though we just got back from a week of riding our fannies off, we found out real quick that about 4 hours is our limit. We don't tend to stop for very often or for very long, and the last way we rode with some of the prettiest weather we had, it was really no chance of rain, and all the other days we'd had chances of rain, so we didn't venture too far from the campground. But this day we decided we'd go travel a little bit. We just didn't park and sit on the side of the road and smell the flowers enough. By the time we got back, we were both pretty thoroughly worn out. Then of course I had to pack everything up because we were coming back the next day, so I slept pretty good that last night. Not that I'm complaining. It's funny being retired and you talk about going on a vacation, but it seems like I have so much work to do here and there and everywhere, and we have so many responsibilities to family and friends that it feels like a job. It's just a job you don't get paid at. So when we're on vacation, we get away from all that. We don't have great cell reception where we are up in the mountains, and so people don't usually bother us. Works out pretty good. real happy with the Ryker. The Ryker's been doing really well. Knock on wood. Wood, plastic, wood, something. My helmet. No, don't want to jinx it, but everything. The Spider's been running well. The only problem I've got on the Spider is the front button. You really got to mash it. Got to pop it a few times before it'll disengage the front. And I think I've replaced that switch once. It might just get that it gets dirty in there because the bike does live in a carport and it's impossible to keep the dust and pollen and stuff like that off. But I might try cleaning it out. I've got some electrical cleaner somewhere. I'll try to clean it out and I'll lubricate the latch inside the front again. See if that'll make a difference. But we'll see. It's a real pain in the butt if that switch fails because you can't get in the front, up front where the battery is and the circuit breakers and anything you might have up there. In our case, is a chair and a battery charger, a battery tender. But anyway, so far so good. Camper's done good. We made a few more modifications to the camper. Nothing really important. Maybe someday I'll go through the camper. That might be a good video to show you the camper inside and out. I'll try to remember that. Remind me of that if I forget to do it. Alrighty. Well, sitting at a stoplight, nothing fun going on here, so I'll knock it off. You guys take care. Bye-bye.